This video gives a simple overview of how to use a SVM-7500 series bedside monitor. SVM-7500 has three key features. One is easy, intuitive operation for all staff. 2 is long battery operation time to guard against AC power loss. And 3 is on-screen guidance. There are 4 models in the SVM-7500 series. SVM-7501 and 7503 have a 10.4-inch touchscreen. SVM-7521 and 7523 have a 12.1-inch touchscreen. SVM-7501 and 7521 have 5 parameters. SVM-7503 and 7523 have 7 parameters. First, let's look at the parts and panels. The monitor operates on either battery or AC power. It accepts any line voltage from 100 to 240 volts. If the AC power is lost or disconnected, the monitor automatically switches to battery power. A new fully charged battery provides about 6 hours of operation. A battery power icon at the top of the screen shows the remaining battery time. The power switch is at the bottom left front of the monitor. The power lamp lights when the power is on. The AC power lamp lights when the power cord is connected between the AC source socket and AC outlet. The battery lamp lights the battery is fully charged. The battery lamp blinks slowly while the battery is being charged. If there is a battery problem, the battery lamp blinks rapidly. The parameter connectors are on the left side. All models have these 5 basic parameters: ECG, respiration, SpO2, dual temperature, and NIBP. SVM-7503 and SVM-7523 have 2 additional parameters: dual pressure and CO2. A variety of ECG leads and parameter cables are available. ECG cables and leads are available for 3 or 5 electrodes, an IEC or AHA type. SpO2 connection cables and sensors. Skin surface and catheter type temperature probes. Adult, child, and neonate NIBP cables. Pressure cables. CO2 sensor kits. If your monitor has an optional recorder, you can find it on the right side. To load the recording paper, press the release lever to open the recorder door. Set the recording paper inside the recorder and pull the end of the paper through the slot. Close the recorder door by pressing the middle of the door. If the icon is still displayed, the recorder door is not closed properly. On the back of the monitor, we have battery compartment, AC power socket, equipotential ground terminal, the LAN connector, USB connector, and the model and serial number label. All models have a carrying handle. This is the home screen. It shows the waveforms and numeric values of the measured parameters. The top of the screen has the function keys, patient name, and date and time. The operation keys are at the right side of the screen. The silence alarms key silences all alarms. The NIBP interval key changes the interval between NIBP measurements. This is a NIBP start-stop key. Touch this key to start and stop the NIBP measurement. When the home screen is displayed, the menu key opens the menu where you can access all windows. When another window is open, the key name changes to Home, and this key returns to the home screen. The record key starts and stops recording. To adjust the date and time, touch the Date and Time area. The date window opens. Select the item. Enter numbers with the on-screen keypad. After all items are set, touch the Set key. Then touch the Home key to return to the home screen. To admit or discharge a patient, touch the Menu key. The menu window opens. Touch the Admit/Discharge key. The Admit window opens. To enter the patient ID, touch the Patient ID key. Enter the patient ID, then touch the Enter key. To enter the patient name, touch the Name key. Enter the patient name, then touch the Enter key. To enter the height and weight, touch the Height and Weight key. Enter the height, then touch the Enter key. Enter the weight, then touch the Enter key. Touch the X key. To select the patient type, touch the Patient Type key. Select the patient type from adult, child, or neonate, then touch the Yes key. The alarm settings automatically change to match the patient type. To select the gender, touch the Gender key. The Gender window opens. Select the gender, then touch the X key. After all patient information is entered, touch the Admit key. A dialog box appears. Touch OK to admit the patient. Then touch the Home key to return to the home screen. To discharge the patient, touch the Menu key. The menu window opens. Touch the Admit/Discharge key. Touch the Discharge key. A dialog box appears. Touch Yes to discharge the patient. Alarms are indicated by sound, visual indicator, screen message, and highlighted numeric data. There are 3 types of alarm: crisis, warning, and advisory. A crisis alarm means patient is in critical condition and the patient's life may be at risk. Immediate action must be taken. A crisis alarm is indicated by a flashing red alarm indicator at the top of the monitor and a red highlighted alarm message. A warning alarm means patient is in critical condition. Prompt action should be taken. A warning alarm is indicated by a flashing yellow alarm indicator and a yellow highlighted message. An advisory alarm means the monitor is not appropriate for accurate measurement. Prompt action should be taken. An advisory alarm is indicated by a lit yellow alarm indicator and a yellow highlighted alarm message. There are 2 ways to change alarm settings. You can touch a parameter to open its setting window. Or you can touch the Menu key, then select an item to open its setting window. On the setting window, touch the item you want to set. The setting dialog box opens. Use the slider or arrow keys to change the value, then touch the X key. After setting all items, touch the Home key to return to the home screen. Let's look at each parameter window. First, let's open the ECG parameter window. Let's look at the ECG1 settings. Touch the ECG1 Lead, Sensitivity, Filters, Learn key. You can select the lead, sensitivity, and filter. Select the sensitivity. Select the lead. Select the filter. Select Monitor for usual monitoring. Select Maximum when ESU is used. To learn the dominant ECG, press the Learn key. If there are 5 electrodes, you can change the lead and sensitivity for ECG2. Select Pacing. You can turn pacing detection on or off according to the patient condition. You can select the parameter to use for the sync sound. When press 1 or SpO2 is selected, the pulse rate can be displayed to the left of the heart rate on the home screen. Select the number of ECG electrodes. Set ECG measurement to off if you will not measure ECG. Let's take a quick look at the other parameter windows: respiration and CO2, SpO2, NIBP, temperature, and pressure. The guide function shows operation and technical alarm information with visual illustrations. To access on-screen visual guidance, touch the menu key, then the guide key. Let's look at an example of attaching the electrodes. If you touch this key, detailed illustrations show all the important points. Here's an example for SpO2. Here's an example for NIBP. Here's an example for temperature. Here's an example for CO2. And finally, here's an example for pressure. When a technical alarm occurs, a question mark key appears at the top right of the screen. Touch the question mark key to show guidance for the technical alarm. The Items page shows all symbols and abbreviations that are used in this monitor. Three CO2 sensor kits are available. TG901T4 and TG921T4 measure CO2 by the semi-quantitative method. Measurements are based on the assumption of no CO2 gas in the inspiration. Calibration is not required for this method. The TG921T4 CO2 sensor kit can be used for both intubated and non-intubated patients by changing the adapter. TG971T4 measures CO2 by the quantitative method. The CO2 in both the inspiration and expiration phase are measured. Zero calibration is required. Either air or N2 gas can be used for CO2 calibration. Let's look at an example with air. First, touch the CO2 numeric area on the home screen. The CO2 Zero Cal window opens. Touch Air Cal key. Expose the airway adapter to air and touch Yes. Calibration starts. A message appears when calibration is complete. SVM-7500 can monitor 2 channels of invasive blood pressure. Different transducers need different pressure cables. JP752P is for argon blood pressure transducers. JP753P is for Edwards Life Sciences blood pressure transducers. For cables for other catheters, contact Nihon Kohden. Before starting pressure measurement, you must calibrate by adjusting the zero balance. First, touch the Press 1 or Press 2 numeric area on the home screen. The Press 1 or Press 2 window opens. Touch the Zero Calibration key. The Zero Calibration window opens. Move the dome up or down to the appropriate position, then open the 3-way stop clock. touch the 0 cal key, calibration starts. A message appears when calibration is complete. Close the 3-way stopcock. SVM-7500 can store 120 hours review data. There are 6 types of review data: vital sign tabular trend data, NIBP tabular trend data, trend graph, arrhythmia history, full disclosure ECG wave, and alarm history. To access review data, open the menu window and select a review window. You can also assign a review window to a function key. The Trend Table window shows tabular trend data of all measured parameters. The NIBP table window shows tabular trend of NIBP together with other parameters that were measured at the same time as NIBP. The Trend Graph window shows trend graphs of 2 or 3 parameters. The Recall window shows arrhythmia history with arrhythmia item, time, and 1 8-second waveform. The Full Disk window shows one-channel ECG full disclosure waveform. You can touch the waveform to enlarge it. Red and yellow highlighting indicates alarms. The Alarm History window shows the complete alarm history. All the review windows are time synchronized. For example, if you select a previous item in the Alarm History window, then touch Full Disclosure, the full disclosure waveform of that item is displayed. Each review window has setting keys. To change parameters on the Trend Table window, touch the Setup key. The Parameter Setup window opens. Touch a left side position key. Then touch a right side parameter key to change the parameter for that position. After setting the parameters, touch the X key to close the Parameter Setup window. To change the interval, touch the Interval key and select the interval. The Trend Graph Style setting determines whether the trend graph shows maximum or minimum value or only the average value. If Trend Graph Scale is set to Common, 3 parameters can be displayed. If Trend Graph Scale is set to Separate, 2 parameters can be displayed. To change the scale, touch the Scale key. Select the parameter on the left side, then set the scale on the right side. To change displayed items on the Recall window, touch the Setup key. The Arrhythmia Event Setup window opens. Select the desired items. Monitoring data from up to 8 other beds in the same network can be displayed on the Interbed window. You can also set the Interbed window of an alarmed bed to open automatically when an alarm occurs at an interbed bed. To open the Interbed window, touch the menu key and select Interbed. To register a bed as an interbed bed, touch the Select Beds tab. Select one of the 8 interbed positions at the top of the window, then select a bed from the bottom of the window. The bed is registered. To check, touch the View Other Beds tab. You can now see the data of the registered bed. To see more details of a bed, touch the bed area. Touch the Settings tab to set the interbed alarm and pop-up settings. If interbed alarm is set to On, an alarm at an interbed also generates an alarm at this bed. If Auto Interbed Display is set to On, the interbed window pops up on this monitor if there is an alarm at an interbed bed. The Interbed Auto Display looks like this. An interbed alarm can be silenced from this bedside monitor.